Well, so I guess you guys, well, the few of you that actually watch my videos, uh, that week where I was broke down because that fucking trailer I got from dipshit, excuse the language, but uh, shoot, what do I even say about this? Well, I made my first check that was under $2,000. It was 1,200 and like I don't know, like $27, which sucked. That sucks. I hate that. But it is what it is. Still haven't got home. Still trying to get home. Um, they said I'm taking this load, going to Missouri, and then after I get that delivered, then I can go home. Okay. But they gave me, or the load doesn't deliver until Monday morning at like 3:35 in the afternoon, which is a weird number for me. The good part is I can swing by the house, stay a day at the house, and then I can deliver that load. So it's only 300 and something miles from the house, which is cool. I can drive up there, deliver that, bobtail home, goody goody. There you go. Still taking a week off. I've got a ton of work to do when I do get home. Boy, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. It's not dispatch. It's not their fault. This trailer's just been total bullshit, bad luck. The driver that had it before me did not take care of this trailer at all. The last issue that I had was not his fault. Honestly, I thought it was the airbags that blew out. It wasn't the airbags. There's a bolt that holds a valve up that controls how much air goes into your airbags. Well, as I was driving down the road, that bolt decided, hey, I'm going to wiggle on out of here and have a nice day. So my trailer dropped down, ate the hell out of my tires on the right-hand side. It was so dark and there was no shoulder, so I couldn't exactly stop and, fix it. I seen sparks flying. That's how I knew what it was, and I threw my flashers on and pulled as far off of that road as I could without falling off into the ditch. Had my flashers on. I jumped out there with a fire extinguisher because I thought something was on fire. No, it wasn't on fire. But it did eat the hell out of them tires. It was 2 tires that needed to be changed anyway. They were fucked up anyway. So I got them replaced. Caused me to be late on my load. The receiver was real cool about it. I showed them the TA paperwork where I got it fixed. They said that's fine. Pulled me in, got me worked in, got unloaded, and then I got a call from dispatch saying, "Hey, here's a load. This is what's going on, but there's going to be a broker call you." I was like, "What? A broker's going to call me? Why would a broker call me? I mean, I'm a company driver." I'm cool with that. So now I've got a relationship with a broker, and whenever I get back in off the road, or when I leave back out, I'm going to talk to the broker and tell him, look, hey, I don't have my own DOT number, but I do have my LLC, and I am a 1099 subcontractor, not a lease operator. I'm a subcontractor. And I'm looking into purchasing my first truck within the next 3 to 6 months. And I'm talking out and out buy. I ain't doing no payments, ain't doing none of that. I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to establish a relationship with you guys. I know that Prime dispatches me, but if I could communicate with you myself as well, then it'd be even better than just having Prime dispatch me. So no guarantees here, but this could be a damn good thing. Just saying. I do plan on getting my own authority eventually, but I figure with the next 3, 4 years, maybe 5, I'm going to stick with Prime Logistics. I'm going to bring every truck that I buy over here to Prime Logistics, and I'm going to have them run for them. And if I can negotiate my own prices, because I'm not going to be one of these, oh, I'll lowball it. I'll take that load for $1.75. I mean, and if I can keep my overhead as low as possible, so no truck payment, my insurance, cargo insurance, all my insurance, if I keep everything, all my expenses, if I keep it all down low, and I keep my prices for transporting up high, not crazy high, but higher than what, you know what I'm saying, like if I can keep it at $2 or above, $2.25, depending on where I'm going, $2.30, $2.40, I mean, that would be really good. If I can get, you know, if I really look into the load that they're wanting me to take, and it's going into a bad area, then, I mean, maybe even $3 a mile, you know, depending on the mileage. I'll work with them and see what we can figure out, but hell, if my operating cost is, you know, if I don't have a truck payment, my fuel, let's see, I get average 6 miles to the gallon. If I do 1,000 miles every day and a half, you know, and I do such and such. I mean, my cost of operation should be very low, to be honest. Mostly fuel, and reefer fuel, of course, but the way they got it going on over here, it'd be $250 something for trailer rental, and it would be, you know, whatever repairs need to be done on the truck, or the trailer, I meant, and stuff like that, if I did bring my own truck over here. So I'm also looking into buying my own trailer. That way I'm not repairing somebody else's equipment. I can repair my own trailer. You know, because if you're repairing somebody else's trailer, 9 times out of 10 you want to do the least you have to that trailer. But if it's your own trailer, you know, you're gonna really, really work hard on your trailer. And I'm trying to keep this trailer fixed as much as possible. I know I'm just a company driver, but I don't want to be breaking down left and right. This truck is unbelievably reliable. I love this truck. But my trailer, on the other hand, once I get it fixed all the way and it's in perfect condition, it'll last me a long time. You know, yeah, I maybe broke down quite a bit here the next couple months, just getting everything worked on and fixed up. But after that couple months, hell, I can run like crazy because I know my trailer is up to date. It's not going to mess up. It's been well maintained. My last trailer, I loved that trailer. I hated that it was old school and it had a lever to release your pins so that you could slide your tandems, but it was very reliable. That trailer was tough as hell, you know what I mean? This one, hell, I've had it not even 3 weeks, like 2 weeks, and this thing's already been broke down 3 times. I mean, that dude, I don't know. And then that dude messaged me being all stupid and shit, excuse language, talking about how I didn't know what I was talking about, this and that. Well, that's funny because whenever I went to the TA, they had 2 wheel seals that were busted, and they had 2 wheel seals that were on the verge of needing to be replaced. The other 2, they had to be replaced. So I got all 4 wheel seals replaced. There was 3 tires they said needs to be changed within the next month to 2 months. So I told them don't worry about it. I told them don't worry about it because I want to save the company money. So whenever I go back out on the road, because they barely passed DOT spec. You know what I'm saying? Barely. Which ain't a big deal to me, you know. As long as I get it fixed as soon as the tires are they are no longer in DOT spec, then I'll be fine. But I didn't want to cost the company money. So, with that being said, that bolt coming out, which there's no way I could have known that was going to happen. I mean, even if you check everything, you don't know that a bolt's going to work its way out, you know. But so that cost the company, because it also, when that happened, it also messed up the ABS light, the brakes. So that cost them $1,100 and like 97 or $1,197 and like 84 cents. Basically $1,200 to fix the trailer, and that's absolutely horrible. Thank God I am 1099 company driver as of right now, because I would have hated to pay that, especially on someone else's trailer. I would have, but I would have hated it the whole way through. But better to do that than drive around and then end up with a giant ticket, get shut down. So then you're shut down at the weigh station, and then after that you still got to pay for the repairs. Plus you got a ticket. You know, just fix your shit. You know, I mean, it's the best you can do. So as I said, I try to establish a relationship with this broker, if possible. Work it out with my company, because they are switching me from me being hired on as myself, as myself, to they're putting it out that they hired New Age Transportation, which is my company. I don't care what anybody says. I may be a glorified company driver, but guess what? I'm still making damn good money. I'm still making I'm making business credit. I've got all that lined out. I'm doing everything that you should do before you own a truck. I mean, if you own a truck and you jump into this, there's a shit ton of risk involved, which I understand that is necessary at certain points. But the way I've got this worked out is I can be a 1099 company driver. I can take and put $4,000 to $5,000 down, and I found a truck, and they want $5,000 down, which I talked them down to $4,000 down, and then I'm going to take that truck and I'm going to park it at my house. It's just going to sit there, and then it'll take me 3 months to pay it off. They want $15,000 for it, so it'll take me 3 months to pay it off. It's a 2005 Volvo, so I'll pay it off in 3 months as a company driver. No risk involved whatsoever. I pay that truck off, and then I bring it on over here. Here's the catch. I'm not bringing it over here for me to drive it. I'm bringing it over here so that I can hire team drivers to drive that truck. The team drivers will be driving that truck, and I will stay a 1099 company driver working for the company, while I have team drivers driving my truck that I out now own. So that means I can pay my drivers very well. They can drive very hard, and I can make a damn good profit. My requirements that I'm going to have for the the drivers going out, because I think it should be 5 to 6 weeks out, and you get 5 to 7 days home if you want to take 7 days off. Now, both the drivers would have to work it out. Say one wants to go home and the other one doesn't, then we'll figure out a way to get a load taking that driver home. The other driver can stay out and keep running. Whenever that other driver wants to go home, the other one wants to get back out on the road, same thing. They'll just swap out, and then they'll both be on the road for at least 3 weeks, 3 to 4 together. You know what I'm saying? So we're making more money. My truck never stops running, and it'll keep everything going really good and smooth. If the truck breaks down, I am sorry, but if I'm paying you really, really good, I feel the same way that Prime Logistics does. I'm not going to pay you breakdown pay. Absolutely not. I'm sorry, but if you yourself are taking home, $2,200 to $2,500 every week, then there's nothing left for me to pay you if you break down. There's just not. But this is the way I see it. Before I can even do any of that, I have to finish getting my business credit up further. So that means getting more vendors, going from vendors to retailers going to fleet cards, so that I have maintenance accounts, I have credit lines that I can operate off of, so that if we do get in a tight spot, then I can cover everything and then make up for it. The goal is, by the end of next year, to have at least 4 to 6 trucks. And everybody's going to go, well, man, how are you going to do that? That's expensive. Like I just said, I'll have 2 drivers, 1 truck, no truck payment, and everything should stay real low. And I'm not hiring anybody with anything less than 2 years. And I know you're probably thinking, well, you've only got a year and a half of OTR experience, and the rest of your stuff is local. I know, and that's why I made this decision. I need drivers that are going to run really, really hard. And if you ask my company, they'll tell you I run insanely hard. I will run until there's you know what I mean, like until I've got less than a second, or I got less than a minute to stop and shut my clock off. I'm still trying to keep everything good with the company, because if the company doesn't like the way I'm operating, then they're not going to like the way that my drivers operate, which I don't have any currently, but I will. I'm still going to buy a couple trucks from Prom Logistics, but most of my trucks I'm going to get from old owner-operators. Let's see, small mom-and-pop truck yards and shit like that. Truck lots, not car lots, but truck lots. Every vehicle that I get, before it goes on the road, I'm going to redo as much as possible on the trucks themselves. That way, there's less to worry about breaking down. It would be really nice if I could find drivers that know a little bit about working on trucks. The more you know, the better this will be for both of us, honestly, because then you ain't got to worry about being broke down on the side of the road for 10 hours waiting for a tow truck, whenever you could fix it yourself. Say it's alternator goes out, or just anything small. I mean, I've had a bunch of small shit happen. I had a hole in my reefer unit, the fuel tank on it. I had to repair that. Believe it or not, I repaired it with a bar of soap. It's crazy, but I got it fixed so that I could get my my trailer worked on, or long enough until I can get my trailer worked on. If you're running my trucks, I don't really want anything to be jerry rigged. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what you need to do to deliver the load, and it's not going to cause any issues or get you a citation, then I don't care. I mean, let me know what you're doing, what's going on, stuff like that. But back to what I was saying, once I get the fleet credit, then that means we can get fuel cards, which I'm thinking I'm going to go with Nastic fuel cards, and what was the other one? Mud Flap. And after Mud Flap, I was thinking about the little mom and pop truck stops. It's a program on Nastic, but it's a whole nother program besides Nastic, and it's all the little bitty truck stops. You can basically get fuel at any mom and pop truck stop, which is awesome. I like mom and pop truck stops. They have really cheap fuel, but I've also been told that it can push junk through your engine, which I don't know if that's necessarily true or not, because I know a lot of gas stations that have very, very, very cheap fuel, that are basically mom and pop, and I get I get fuel there all the time in my pickup, and never had an issue with trash being pushed through my engine or anything like that. So that's not really something I'm concerned about. What was I gonna say? There's something else I was gonna say. Oh, but I am going to go ahead and get the COM data card, not for fuel, unless it's absolutely an emergency. The reason why I want that is because they have really great deals on the credit line, the fleet card on the COM data, where you can get up to like 50-60% discounts on tires. It's Bridgestone and shoot, what's the other one? I don't know. I'd use Bridgestone. I like Bridgestone. So that's the tires that we would be running on the truck. I'm not gonna run recap tires. I don't like recap. Recaps are very iffy. You know, you never know what's gonna happen, if they're just gonna fall apart on you. But shoot, I don't know. I'll just have to come up with exactly how I'm going to run everything. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm not sure how Prime Logistics wants to do this, because the way I want to do this, I just want to use their DOT number. That's really it. I just want their DOT number and their relationship with other brokers and stuff like that. I don't mind if I have to call and talk to a broker. I really don't want to broker my own load. I do want to put down in the notes that I do not want to work for anything less than $2 unless it's getting me somewhere where, it's a good price coming out of. I mean, if you get me a good price going in and it's a shitty price coming out, I don't mind, as long as you're getting me to a location that is within the, 300-400 miles that has amazing prices, because I got to make up for shitty prices. That's like going to New York. If you go to New York, the price is amazing going in, but coming out it's shit. So you got to work with that. I don't want to send drivers to New York unless they want to go to New York. If you want to go to New York, that's great. That would be cool, and I'll even let dispatch know, or if they want to send me the information and then I send you the information. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work. I'm pretty sure that what they'll do is, since I'm not going to be using their fuel cards, I'm not going to be using their insurance, I'm not going to be using anything that's theirs besides their DOT number, and I'm not using their trailer. I'll be using my own trailer. I've looked into a few. I found one for like $8,000, which I think is pretty cheap. I really think that is very cheap. Which I'm gonna get my own trailer for several different reasons. One, I want all my equipment to look really nice, and you see all these trucks with that really nice shiny metal all the way down the side of the trailer. Well, I kind of want to do that. I know that shouldn't be a priority, and it's not, but that looked pretty badass, just saying. I mean, I want my drivers to be happy and appreciate their trucks, not be like, well, fuck it looks like shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really have to do some stuff, which the truck that I'm looking at, the 2005 Volvo, looks amazing. It's a 2005, and it looks better than most 2016, 17s that I see out here. I mean, it looks amazing, and I'm very stuck on that truck, and I'm going to go get it. I mean, there no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let's see here. What else do I got going on? Let's see. Forgot what else I was going to share with you guys. Well, never mind. I am finished loading, and looks like I'm going to have to get off here. I'll make another video and keep you guys updated on what's going on. I'm still working on getting home. I thank you guys for watching my videos and liking them, and I appreciate you. Stay safe out there.